has finally run out of gas. Oh, brother. That should be it. That's all there is. There isn't any more.
And you picked me up, and you hurt my neck, cut.
We got a casualty list. That's unreal.
This way, when you cut the blood supply to the brain, it's a little harder to get it flowing again.
All I can say is, wow.
I'm back like a nightmare with more from the gory. Mate, that's the glory days of World Championship Wrestling on Channel 9. The Mat Men are waiting. They've been in the dusty vaults for close to 30 years. And what better way to start this volume than a brawl? A six-man tag team match. The good guys against the bad guys. I love it!
This is a six-man tag team war. And the great Tojo outside the ring has just slammed Spiros Arion, the Golden Greek's head into the post. After a series of chops, he threw him outside the ring, and he has slammed him into the post twice. This is a six-man tag team war. Waldo Von Erich, Mark Lewin, Mario Milano outside the ring. Waldo Von Erich throws Spiros Arion back in. The two men legally supposed to be in the ring, the great Tojo and the Golden Greek Spiros Arion. Already in this war, Mark Lewin has had his head cut wide open, and the great Tojo is really pouring it on the Golden Greek Spiros Arion. Outside the ring, Waldo Von Erich and Big Bad John. There's a flying mare drops Spiros to the canvas. He's pounding, pouring in the blows. This Spiros Arion. He's got him now with a chin lock. Eddie Swan watching very closely. Mark Lewin trying to tag from the tagging position. Mario's in an illegal tagging position. Outside the ring, of course, is Big Bad John and Waldo Von Erich. But illegally, Mark Lewin came in, and it provided the desired effect. It knocked Tojo off of the Golden Greek Spiros Arion. But he's had his head slammed into that steel post twice, and the blood is flowing as his head has been cut open. And now in comes a very wild Mark Lewin. And nobody throws those punches like Lewin. But look at Von Erich from outside the ring. They've got him into the ropes. He's tied up in the ropes, and Waldo is pouring in the blows. The blood streaming down Mark Lewin's face. Tojo inside the ring. Now Spiros has gone wild. He is he's knocked Tojo outside the ring. He follows him outside. Eddie Swan is telling Waldo, let's get it over with. But now it is the Golden Greek Spiros Arion slamming Tojo's head into the post. He slammed his head into the other post. And as I told you, this isn't a tag team match, it's a tag team war. And the Jap's head has been cut open after those two headbutts into the post. And Spiros is pouring it on. Blood streaming down their faces as this war continues. Eddie Swan almost, there it is, the atomic drop. But oh, it looks like Spiros has hurt his knee. I hope it isn't a reoccurrence of that old knee injury. He's down on the canvas, and now in comes the Jap, and he's got the rack. He's got the Japanese in the rack. An excruciating hold if you've ever seen one. This is where they paralyze the nerve centers of the brain. He slams him into Milano. Milano goes out into the apron and off onto the floor. The Jap comes back in again with the rack. And Big Bad John now, he's telling Eddie Swan everything's all right. That is to let the Jap put the punishing rack hold. I hope this doesn't cause any damage to the brain. And in comes Johnny Gray and Ron Miller. Ron Miller's knocked down by Von Erich. He still can't get Tojo off. Here comes another wrestler, Johnny Gray, and Eddie Swan trying to get Tojo off. that excruciating pain, and you can see this is a battle royal now. But the Jap is down, Spiros Arion is down, and Schroder, Big Bad John, Von Erich, and Bruno Becker are trying to tell Tojo to stay away, and of course all of the others are over there with the Golden Greek, Spiros Arion. Tojo wants to continue. The Big Bad John, Von Erich, Schroder, and Becker are pulling him off. Ron Miller, Larry O'Day, Johnny Gray, Petros Capitas in there with Mark Lewin, Mario Milano looking over the Golden Greek, Spiros Arion. Eddie Swan now is going over, taking a look at the head. He said, no, there's no doubt about it. He's going to tell the referee, the ring announcer, Paul Jennings, that Spiros Arion and the great Tojo cannot continue. The match must go on without them. That will have to be the announcement. It was perfectly self-evident exactly what was going to happen. The ring announcer, Paul Jennings, had made the announcement. And Eddie Swan, when he crossed his hands and across, that meant that two of the men had to be out. Now the match does continue, and it's a four-man war now instead of a six-man war. Lewin and Von Erich, Milano and Big Bad John, they're trading punches, headbutts, they're using everything in the book. Look at Waldo Von Erich. You put the boots in to Mark Lewin. Milano is in on the attack. He's got an abdominal stretch on Big Bad John. But Waldo Von Erich is free of Lewin for a moment, comes in with a rabbit punch to the back of the neck to break it up. He comes up, Milano puts the boots in, a headbutt on Big Bad John. Another headbutt, down goes Big Bad John. He covers it, 1, 2. But Waldo Von Erich is in time to prevent a fall being taken. There's another abdominal stretch, but again, Waldo Von Erich illegally interferes. This match has been a battle royal right from the word go. A drop kick to Big Bad John. It was a beauty. He caught him chin high. A smash to the throat. He tags Waldo Von Erich. He kicks him down with a drop kick. He lets John have another one. He lets him have an uppercut that knocks him off in the apron off onto the floor. A drop kick to Waldo Von Erich. He really hit him. And now Mark Lewin's on the prowl. Oh, what an uppercut. He covers him. 1, 2, and Waldo just barely got him off. I thought the match was over. Another drop kick to the chin by Mark Lewin. And, a double stomp to the midsection. He covers him. Look at Big Bad John. He's got the leg of Mark Lewin over the rope, turned him over, and the 3 count is against Lewin and Milano. No doubt about it. And Eddie Swan raises a hand. The winner is Von Erich, Tojo, and Big Bad John. Eddie Swan couldn't see it. Mark Lewin goes wild. Eddie Swan goes down. And now Lewin is chasing Big Bad John with a chair. Big Bad John running for cover. Milano's got Waldo Von Erich. Lewin lets him have it with a chair. And I'd say this. They may have lost the match. The referee, Eddie Swan, couldn't see that leg outside the ring. But one thing for certain, Mark Lewin and Mario Milano did not lose the battle.
The thing I loved about the golden days of TV wrestling was the certainty. You always figured that everyone would join in. Okay, how about this little perler, the Golden Greek, Spiros Arion, against the human heartthrob, make that the human blob, Abdullah the Butcher, about 400 pounds of quivering condition.
This is for the Austrasian Heavyweight Championship, and this has been a savage brawl. Believe me, first one and then the other on top. Neither one giving an inch. There's an elbow smash to the heart by Spiros Arion. And there he comes. He's got him up in the air with the atomic drop. Down he goes. He covers him. 1, 2, but only the count of 2. Neither one will give an inch. The most savage match I have ever seen. First one on top and then the other. worthy of the gladiators of ancient Greece and ancient Rome. What a battle, what a war. Spiros Arion's got him in a whip. He whips him into the turnbuckle and catches him. Don't forget, Abdullah the Butcher has not had the advantage of the middle rope. It was removed under orders of the National Wrestling Alliance because the Butcher's axe from the middle rope is illegal in 17 countries. And a capacity crowd here at Festival Hall in Melbourne, Australia are cheering on the Golden Greek. But Abdullah the Butcher lets him have one right in the breadbasket. So I told you, first one and then the other. It is amazing to me, giving away that much weight. Look at that headbutt by Abdullah the Butcher, and another one, and another one. He could crack his skull with it. But Spiros takes it, and then comes back for more. I've never seen anything like it. This could be it. 1, 2, but look at the fighting heart of the Greek. And the fans at Festival Hall are literally going wild. Believe me, he comes up with a knee lift, a headbutt to the side of the head. Abdullah the Butcher on top. A rolling bill drops him. He comes down with the Butcher's axe. But his legs are outside the rope, and he cannot get a fall. Eddie Swan says no, his feet are outside the rope. On the bottom strand of the rope, the middle strand having been removed, as we told you. Spiros is pulling himself up. I don't see how anybody could take the punishment of both of these men. Headbutts again. More headbutts. He hits him with a headbutt again. He's got him in a headlock. And down goes Spiros Arion. Eddie Swan watching very closely. But he won't give up. He comes in with a side headlock on Abdullah the Butcher. He's got a side headlock on Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah the Butcher throws Spiros Arion into the referee, Eddie Swan, and Eddie Swan goes down. Spiros trying to get up to his feet. He does get up to his feet. And, oh, I don't believe it. Big Bad John has thrown a chair into the ring. But he's not going to use it. He's going to use the Butcher's axe from up there on the chair. He used the chair, and Eddie Swan says it. He goes over. He's waved his hands. He's giving the instructions to the ring announcer, Paul Jennings. Wait for the announcement. The referee has awarded the match to Spiros Arion, the winner, and Austro-Asian heavyweight champion, Spiros Arion. And now, as he tries to hand the belt, look at Abdullah the Butcher. He dropped Eddie Swan and put the Butcher's axe on Eddie Swan. And now Spiros Arion is picking up that chair. Look at Abdullah the Butcher come down. And now he's coming out. Up again. Poor Eddie Swan is taking a beating. The hands of Abdullah the Butcher. But hey! Spiros Arion trying to protect the referee. The match is over, using the chair, and in comes Waldo Von Erich. And now, 3 against 1, a headbutt. He spins him around. John gets him, and the headbutt by Abdullah. Into the midsection by John. The match is over, but now here's King Curtis. Curtis comes in, and the war is really on. Curtis is really one-winding. Let's Waldo Von Erich have it right in the eye. He comes, chops Big Bad John. In, here comes Mark Lewin. He upends Waldo Von Erich. Curtis has really taken over on Abdullah the Butcher, and Mark Lewin giving Big Bad John and his soldiers the punishment they so richly deserve. And who comes back the strongest? The Golden Greek Spiros Arion. Yes, sir. No doubt about it. This has been a battle. This has been a war. The war is spreading. Believe me, it's all-out war.
It probably took 2 hours to clean up the mess afterwards. The big names came from overseas, but we had our own superheroes. The Aussie pair of Larry O'Day and Ronnie Miller were the Austrasian champions. In this bout, they put their belts on the line against the despicable Tojo brothers.
From Festival Hall for the Austrasian Tag Team Championship, with the Tojo brothers from Japan defending their title against Australia's own Larry O'Day and Ron Miller. At the present time, there's a whip into the ropes, and he catches him right to the throat with a chop. Ron Miller pushes him off. I thought that was the end for O'Day. He really caught him with a chop as he bounced off the ropes. He comes in now with a claw, but he hurt him. He went in so hard with the claw, he went in on his own hand and hurt his own hand. And now Larry O'Day tags Ron Miller. Ron Miller's on the prowl. He lets one go. He drops the other one. Down goes Hiro Tojo. And now he's up with Tojo number 1, Hiro Tojo. Both Tojos taking a beating at the hands of Ron Miller with that beautiful leg drop. Pouring in the blows, elbow smash, rights to the midsection. There's a chop by Hiro Tojo, but one to the breadbasket dropped him. There's a chop to the throat by Hiro Tojo. Larry O'Day is coming in. He said, "What are you talking about?" He used a chop right to the throat. And now the Tojo brothers have got Ron Miller up in the air. Larry O'Day, rather, in the air. They cover him. One, but Larry O'Day kicks him off. Tony Marino, the referee, remonstrating with him. And that gives the Tojo brothers a chance to give Ron Miller some double trouble. But Tony Marino forces the other Tojo over into the neutral corner. This time, there it is. He's down. 1, 2, 3. Well, you saw it. Listen to the crowd go wild. There's one that backfired. And the Tojo brothers lose the match. Right in the center of the ring, you saw it. Australia's own Larry O'Day and Ron Miller have regained the Australian Tag Team Championship. What a great day for these two fine young wrestlers. And the crowd at Festival Hall have really gone wild with excitement because they love these two Australians and are proud that Larry and Ron have won the titles for them.
First TV bouts went to air on Channel 9 in 1960. Among our early superstars was Angelo, Little Jumping Joe Savoldi. In this vintage main event, he goes up against Papalazaro.
Another very interesting thing for our lady friends who may be watching. If you'd like to come along and see the bouts here at the Festival Hall next Saturday evening, and there should be another top-line program organized for you. If you'd like to write to us at Channel 9, we will be distributing 100 double tickets to the wrestling. That entitles 2 ladies to come. So we'll tell you more about the address later on, ladies, but I feel sure you'll really enjoy it. And if you write to us, those tickets will be for you. There's the bill for the start of the 4th round.
Well, the boys are sparring up in the center of the ring like a couple of boxers at the moment. They have a lot of respect for one another. They're very evenly matched. They're very evenly matched indeed. Tom Papalazaro, the Greek champion, and Angelo Jumpin' Joe Savoldi, nephew of the famous Jumpin' Joe Savoldi of the mid-1930s. Now, real action at the moment, as you can see on your screens. We'll tell you a little more a little later on about how you, the ladies, the first 100 of you, will be able to be the guests of Stadiums Limited next Saturday night. Joe was asking for the fans to get with him, that he's a very, very hard wrestler, but he's a gentleman. They don't believe him. There's an armbar now. Leg lock sends Con Papalazaro to the canvas. He's bending that leg over his knee as the fulcrum point. Now there's that old beautiful leg split there. He's got one foot on one leg, and he's got the other one in a leg lock, and he tries to pull them apart. Notice how Angelo Savoldi holds that leg up in the air and puts the pressure against the knee with his shoulder bending the ankle back so that the pressure is at the back of the knee. He's really twisting that toe now. And he said, I'll twist it off, referee. I'll twist it off. He's got the other leg now to get more pressure on the twist of this leg. But now the Greek may pull him out. He's got the foot up in the air, and he's got Joe off balance. He's using the ropes, and the crowd boos. The Greek's got a chance to break out of this by getting Savoldi off balance. He would have gone there, but he grabbed the rope. Getting Savoldi off balance again. He grabs the ropes again and puts the pressure on that toe. That's illegal, and the fans booing. Really twisting on that ankle. Strangely enough, the majority of the pressure is right at the back of the knee, right at the bend of the knee, not on the ankle or the foot itself. He's really trying to get Savoldi off balance for a breakaway. He could go through the legs, but now that is a complete grapevine step over toe hold with the toe in the reverse position, as you can see. And he's using the ropes for more pressure, and the crowd boos. Believe you me. Now the Greek counters with a wrist lock, and he's got his foot up in the midsection. This could be the breakaway, and it is, right into the cross buckle of the rope. But Savoldi's on him quick, and that ankle and that knee are weakened, and he comes back again with a grapevine step over toe hold. Now he's getting down into a sitting position. Khan is countering with the chin lock. But there's been a lot of pressure on that leg. It's weakened considerably, and he's putting the pressure on that reverse toe lock now. Again, Khan counters with a chin lock, as you can see. An elbow to the midsection. Elbow to the mid. That's perfectly legitimate. Well, so good on you, Khan. Get rid of him by pounding him on the eyes, and that's just what he did. There's that cranium cracker, the headbutt again. Bombs away. And a rabbit punch. Another rabbit punch. Another rabbit punch. He's grabbing at that weak leg again, but they're immediately above us. See if you can pick them up, Jeff.
Oh, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, 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 no, no.
I think you better get back, Jeff, because believe me, we're beginning to get a bit of a shower of perspiration. There's plenty of perspiration up there. Khan is pouring it on with those rabbit punches for back of the leg, but
Joe Savoldi's exhausted by the look of it. He can't take any more, but he is.
Jeff, I think this boy can take a lot. He's trying to get his opponent off guard. He doesn't like it very well, but he's a tough customer.
He's right. Here he goes.
That was right, Jeff. This boy can take a lot of punishment. There he goes. There's that cranium cracker again, and Savoldi bounces on the... He's going to need a lot of headache pills. He says, oh, let's stop that. Let's be little gentlemen. He wants to shake hands, and the Greek says, no shaking hands. Let's go, boy. Let's go. There's a cranium cracker again, and another one. Those head... He does one on the referee, and he cracks Savoldi in the back of the neck. He comes up, bombs away, knee lift to the chin. And that was a lot of action. And now Bonnie Muir is warning him, you'll crack me again with a cranium cracker, and I'll disqualify you. And that is the end of round 4. I think, Jeff, we could tell the lady listeners listening tonight, if they will write wrestling, GTV Channel 9, saying that they enjoyed tonight's telecast, the first 100 letters received will receive 2 seats for 2 ladies to attend next Saturday night wrestling bouts at Festival Hall in Melbourne. Just address your letters to wrestling, GTV Channel 9, Bendigo Street, Richmond. The first 100 letters will receive 2 seats for 2 ladies to next week's wrestling card at Festival Hall.
And believe me, if there's anything like the excitement that we're seeing in this first bout here tonight, it'll be really worth coming, because this is really exciting wrestling, and I think the two boys are both still pretty evenly matched. Bonnie Muir's in it now, though.
He certainly is, and he's warning the Greek champion to break when he tells him to, and the crowd are booing the referee. Well, that's what makes wrestling. The Greek citizenry don't like it very well. Joe said no, and the Greek is on the prowl. A lot of heat is engendered here. Listen to the crowd.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't hit him, though. We know that, Joe.
Joe said the Greek is the one that hit him, and now he comes in with a full over and under front headlock on the Greek champion. It's a semi-strangle, and Bonnie Muir is trying to see if it's a strangle. Not a strangle as yet, but this time he hits Bonnie Muir on the back of the neck, and he warns the Greek again. It was Savoldi that time. Oh, ho, ho. The Greek citizens here are roaring at the referee. They could be swarming into this ring at any moment. And now the Greek, a cranium cracker, an elbow smash, another elbow smash. He's pouring it on. An over and under headlock, and jumping Joe is jumping. There's a drop kick, and he almost came through the rope. And then, oh, he's really pouring it on. A pure 3 brawl. Joe's powering up there.
Come on,
viciously pulling him over the rope right into Jeff Clark's lap. And there he goes. The Greek champion is right down here below us now. The Greek is being pulled up to his feet. There he goes up into the ring. He's going after Savoldi. Here we go. Bam! Pow! Wow! Here we go, and Savoldi is outside the ring.
The way Jumping Joe's holding his head, I think he might have bumped it on a little bit of timber work on the way out.
Certainly did. Here he comes. Savoldi's coming back into the ring now, and the Greek is waiting for him. He's trying to get him inside the ring. There's the cranium cracker with Joe still outside the ring. Bonnie Muir is trying to pull the Greek back to the center of the ring to let Savoldi come in. But you can see the action as well as we can. And Bonnie Muir is telling the Greek, but the Greek doesn't understand him. He goes after. There's another cranium cracker. There he goes again. Savoldi is a very sad citizen, but he's not badly hurt. Watch out, anything can happen. A side headlock now by the Greek champion. Side headlock. Look at this. This is a very unusual hold. He gets a side headlock, grips underneath his muscular portion of his leg, and does a drop right down a head breaker. Watch this hold again. He bangs his head right down into the top of his knee. It's a very unusual hold. Wow. And the crowd's going wild. They like this kind of wrestling. Savoldi is walking on the ring. And I know Savoldi of old is just like his uncle. He's putting it on. He's ready to give the Greek something if he can get him off balance. They're into the arm and neck hold. They're into the arm and neck hold. There he goes, and Savoldi is on top. He's on top now. At the moment, he's on top. He's wrapped around him like a blanket and using a long arm bar, a reverse arm bar, and using his knee as a fulcrum point to bend that arm back over. He's using a figure 4 lock right at the shoulder blade. Pouring it on now. You can see the hold from your vantage point at home with our camera position better than we can describe it for you. Now, when the crowd is real quiet, that's when the Greek is on the bottom. And when they're real loud, that's when the Greek is doing the best. Because the Greek champion was very popular in Melbourne, and they didn't like that when Savoldi roughed him up, and that knee drop down there didn't do the Greek much good. But he's a very tough customer indeed. These boys are very, very evenly matched indeed. Only 2 pounds of difference in their weight. Very evenly matched in wrestling skill. No fallers yet, and this is round 5 of the first main event at Festival Hall in Melbourne. There's a knee lift to the chin that got him on the head, and that head sore. A cranium cracker. Those headbutts are not liked very much by Joe Savoldi. He cracked him on the cauliflower ear, but Joe comes in with his Harrius hold, but the Greek spins him around. Very hot down here. There's a leg lock by the Greek, but Savoldi counters, and he's got the Greek wrapped in there with a rolling headlock, rolls him over to the canvas. Greek comes up with a knee lift to the head, and Savoldi said, I'm going to need a whole suitcase full of those headache pills. Goes for the leg, but this isn't a very, very good hold at the moment. There's too much perspiration. Now he's got a good position. Notice the knee, his knee at the fulcrum point, but Khan is getting his leg through to try to get the pressure off, and now he's applying a leg lock on Savoldi. This is one of those things, anybody's hold. There's the bell, but Savoldi doesn't break cleanly. He's kicking the Greek, and the Greek doesn't like it, but Bonnie Muir comes in between them, and listen to the crowd at the end of round 5.
Back at Festival Hall, jumping Joe Savoldi, getting rubbed down in his corner by the second. The Greek boy looks rather fresh. I think now Joe's going to have a talk with some of the audience, some of the ladies in the audience. And they don't like him one little bit.
Sit down there. Why don't you tell the people to sit down where they belong?
You hear what Joe said? Well, Tom Papalazaro just came over and answered him with a crack to the side of the head. Get out of the way, baby. Ring that bell. Let's go. Let's have some action. You heard what Joe Savoldi said. Why didn't you tell it? I don't know whether he thinks. We couldn't very well tell this audience here and these wrestling fans what to do. But Savoldi is very hot under the collar. Listen to the crowd.
And he's most unpopular, particularly with the female population here. They are all for the Greek boy, Con Papalazaro.
He said, ring that bell in there. Ring that bell in there.
Bring it up there. Bring it up.
Joe wants to get going. He wants us to ring the bell. Joe, I'm not running the bell tonight. The warning buzzer. And there's the bell. Joe will be happy. Off he goes, and here's Jack Little.
Thank you, Jeff. Yes, he's not quite as ready for action as he was a moment ago. He would love to get some flying shoulder butts in against the Greek wrestler and then get him groggy and come up with some double drop kicks. Joe has a terrific submission hold. That was a full Nelson, but he didn't hold it. Jumping Joe jumped right out of it. We go another cranium cracker, and Savoldi doesn't like it. He goes for a leg lock, and down goes the Greek, but he's really squirming, and he can't hold the hold. This man is really moving. And Savoldi can't hold on to it. Like a couple of greased pigs in a ring. Oh, brother. The Greek landed hard on the wooden seat there, and he's coming in. He's on the prowl. Watch out, Savoldi. Believe you me, the perspiration is really flowing, and they literally can't hold on to one another because they're like a couple of greased pigs in a ring in there.
That Greek boy was certainly wriggling there.
I certainly don't mean that as an insulting remark, just a figure of speech. Oh, says Savoldi. Oh. That is a reverse standing Japanese wrist lock. A leg lock sends him to the canvas, and Savoldi has been taking the worst of this bout. There have been no falls in this bout, but I would say, for punishment's sake, Savoldi has certainly taken the worst of it tonight in this ring. Although they're so evenly matched, there has not been a fall, and this is the 6th and final round of the first main event at Festival Hall. Watching it closely. You can see actually the hold being applied over there better than I can from my vantage point as the camera shooting down on the shot. Oh, there, can see those. Look at those knee drops, arm breakers we call those, as they knee drop onto the muscular portion of the arm. But Joe doesn't like that. But Tom Papalazaro is not going to let loose if he can help it. Savoldi rolls him over, however. But this is a wild scramble of legs and arms. Who's on top and who's on the bottom? There we are. He tries for a side headlock. Savoldi counters with a head scissors. But again, the perspiration is flowing so freely out there, it's hard to hold on to a head scissors or a side headlock, as a matter of fact. They can jump out of it very easily, and these boys are very fast for their weight. Bit of a gouging around the mouth by Savoldi, but Bonnie Mule didn't see it. The Greek's trying to get his position. There they are. He kicks Savoldi off with these 2 feet right up to the chin. Watch out for that cranium cracker. Savoldi's countering with a chin lock and rubs his fingers across the eye. Bonnie Mule warns Savoldi. Bonnie warns Savoldi on the gouging of the eyes. The crowd is, I would say 99 out of 100 are all for the Greek champion tonight. There's that Zaharias headlock by Savoldi, and a punch to the kidneys. He said it was the open hand, but it was a clenched fist collision. There we go again, and this time the Greek champion went back. Savoldi pretending that was probably the worst blow we've ever received. Now he's pouring him in, and those did some damage. These boys are very evenly matched. Listen to him, grunt and grunt. There's Savoldi now, and the Greek has his head right underneath the chin, has him over the rope, bombs away with that knee. Wow! Well, that was illegal, and bombs away, knee lifts up to right to the chest. Savoldi got out of the way, and the Greek hit on the back of his lap on the apron of the ring. Savoldi's waiting for him, and they're pouring it off. This bout's almost over and under rolling headlock, and the Greek hits the canvas for Savoldi. A knee lift to the head, and that head has taken a lot of punishment at the hands of the Greek tonight. Savoldi bicycling away. A bear hug by Savoldi. And there goes Khan getting a hold of those ears, and a cranium cracker, a headbutt again. Savoldi holding on to his ear. Another cranium cracker. The headache pills for Savoldi tonight. Ho, ho, ho. There we go, another cranium cracker for Savoldi. There's another one. Savoldi is really groggy. He doesn't know whether he's off or not. There's a beautiful drop kick by Savoldi, and the Greek hits the canvas. He always has that little ounce left. Anybody's, there's still not a fall. There goes that knee to the head. And that's the pattern of a drop kick to the chin. Savoldi's almost got him, but the Greek has still got that energy left. There goes that knee lift up to the head, and those headache pills. Wow, he's going to need a barrel of them. Really taking a beating tonight on that headache. Time is running out, and the boys are mixing it. They know that there's not much time left. The Greek rolls out on the apron of the ring. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There is the bell, which means that the Corona in the first main event of this double main event of Festival Hall in Melbourne. Bonnie Mule raises both wrestlers' hands. It is a draw, and Savoldi shakes hands, and that's all there is. There isn't any more. And there goes Savoldi. I knew he had to get in one last lick. And now Bonnie Mule says, break it up. The bout is over. And that, ladies and gentlemen, winds up the first main event here at Festival Hall. The crowd's still booing. The boys are still in there mixing it up. But we'll be back in just a few moments with the second bout of our double main event.
One of the biggest names in those days was the Sheik, the Lebanese megastar, Wadi Ayoub. In this rare and flickering footage, he makes a mess of the Cypriot, Andy Harpas.
Well, we're back to a single excitement for you, ladies and gentlemen, and from Cyprus, weighing in at 17 stone, Andy Harpas. And his opponent, the Lebanese champion, of course, from Lebanon at 18 stone, 7 pounds, Sheik, Wadi, Ayoub. Bobby Reagan, our referee, over to the Sheik. Sheik Wadi Ayoub, a great champion. Oh, Andy Harpas straight over with a figure 4 headset. Oh, sending over Sheik Wadi Ayoub. The referee's hold arm drag there from Wadi Ayoub, and again he has at speed from Wadi Ayoub. Andy Harpas, realizing that his form of attack was having no effect, went to the outside of the ropes to stop the attack coming from Sheik Wadi Ayoub. Over he goes, taking the arm, hip throws Andy Harpas to canvas. Harpas in with a forward headlock. Amateur style as they push and shove at the moment, trying to get the upper hand, but Ayoub coming around from the back, taking nicely again. And back they come. Two bulls in there, hitting together, and again it's Wadi Ayoub who flicked over Andy Harpas. Takes it over again. It's Harpas working on the head area of Ayoub. Section as he's locked in the corner. Ayoub blocking himself, but it's Harpas again in with heavy blows. He's weighing in at 17 stone as Ayoub is 18.7, not a stone and a half comparison there, but plenty of power. He's a shorter statue, Harpas. Full Nelson from Ayoub. Difficult hold. All gets out of it, comes round reverse at full Nelson from Harpas on Ayoub. Ayoub, butts in nicely, flicks down and flips back, kicks away Andy Harpas. Watching each other carefully. All speed comes in Ayoub, then goes up on the head. Oh, crosses over his legs and has... Down he goes and over he goes as Harpas tried to flip him down. Tucked under nicely. Wadi Ayoub, and Harpas' only way out is to get that foot outside the ropes and gets a clean break from the sportsman-like Sheik Wadi Ayoub. And the elbows coming in, shoulder power. Spiros Arion is probably the strongest I've seen at that. He knows how to really get the momentum. An Irish whip. Ayoub brings him back, brings him off the ropes as he springs out, picks him up, and back slams down to canvas. Ayoub over the top, pushed away by Harpas.
Shut up.
Just behind Ayoub. It's the deck. Harpas rolls over. Now, amateur style wrestlers, he rolled right away, but he rolled to the outside of the rope for a break. There's no getting away in the other code. Oh, nice takedown and roll up. Roll up with a figure 4 toe hold. On the hair was right, and Ayoub not too happy about that. Whoop, going for the abdominal stretch. No, takes him down, ties him up, leg lock, and oh, Harpas again pulling to the outside of the ropes.
Get him up.
No! Drags him back into the center ring. That's where the action is.
No, no.
Hit throw from Sheik Wadi Ayoub. Oh. In the arm under the armpit. Has the Sheik down. Sheik rolls around nicely and comes up underneath, but Harpas quickly went back. Sheik rolling around this time, rolls over and takes down Andy Harpas. Oh, the standing wrist lock with the fingers of Harpas in the eyes of Sheik Wadi Ayoub. Oh. Power in the... Harpas fighting back again against the Sheik. Harpas realizing that a victory against Sheik Wadi Ayoub would put him that much higher in the ladder as far as world standards are concerned. Chops from Harpas. He's going to come down for a knee drop, but decides springing off the ropes, kicking onto the chest of Sheik Wadi Ayoub. Ayoub getting to his feet as Harpas goes up to the ropes. Oh, he's going right up, and Sheik lands. Knocked the stuffing right out of Harpas. Flips him into the ropes. Comes in and bang slams Harpas again. Down heavily to canvas. Kicks by Sheik Wadi Ayoub. Ladies and gentlemen, after this match, you're going to see an international match. International indeed, but oh, Sheik Wadi Ayoub, beautiful maneuver from Sheik Wadi Ayoub. Coming in, leg dives again, takes the leg. Ties up, figure four, leg scissors from Sheik Wadi Ayoub, pinning the legs. Harpas on his shoulders. Oh, Harpas dragging at the eyes of Sheik Wadi Ayoub. Whipping again at the eyes. Side headlock. Pushed away by the Sheik. Sheik takes the shoulder, hits the deck. Hits the over, he comes. Harpas over the top. Sheik ready and comes in. Yes, block style as he digs that head deep into midsection. Oh, here comes the headbutt of Sheik Wadi Ayoub. The Sheik and holds on to Harpas till he gets the second one in. There Harpas is down in days. 2, 3, and the match. The match is Sheik Wadi Ayoub's the Lebanese champion, and I...
Back to those Austrasian champs, the Flying Kangaroos, Larry O'Day and Ron Miller. This time they take on the forces of evil, Waldo Von Erich and Tojo.
Austro-Asian Tag Championship match. The referee, Ron Hansen, coming to the ring as the wrestlers and the Austro-Asian Tag Champions, Larry O'Day and Ron Miller, combined weight of 33 stone. And there they are, the Austro-Asian Tag Champions, and they have a battle on their hands at the moment, I tell you. The challenge coming from Stuttgart in Germany, weighing 18 stone, 4 pounds, Waldo Von Erich and his partner, the champion of Japan at 18-4, the great Tojo. This team is managed by Big Bad John, realizing the importance of a tag championship belt. Now we have standby matches. As I said, a championship match has no official time limit. They go, we have it at the hour, and they could go the hour. Referee Ron Hansen calling them in to issue the instructions. Well, he has his ceremony to perform. Tojo, former sumo wrestler. Building up his corpuscles, ready for the battle. Larry O'Day and Ron Miller, the Austro-Asian Tag Champions, who have won the belt very, very gamely and defended it equally as well. Not perturbed by the ceremony performed by Tojo. Big Bad John, I might mention, is also standing by in one of these standby matches. John leaves the ring. Who's in? Who's in? Larry O'Day there.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on.
Ring craft being used by the team of Von Erich and Tojo. The referee has applied the count. O'Day to face up to Waldo Von Erich. Referee's whole side headlock from Larry O'Day, and he brings it down, belting in the ears of Waldo Von Erich. A quick tag over to Ronnie Miller, who takes over with a side headlock again and applies that hammer blows to the ear of Waldo Von Erich. Notice how they're keeping Von Erich over in their corner. Tojo can't be tagged. Again, a quick tag from O'Day. Tojo wants to come in, but sent out by Ronnie Hansen. Hansen sending him back. Big Bad John on the outside of the ring, watching closely.
No tag, no tag, no! Tag with the hand! You get back there! 1, 2, tag with the hand!
With a side headlock on Von Erich. Von Erich trying to get over, puts his foot out. The referee, no, will not recognize it. The palm of the hand is the only part that must be used to tag. And there's a tag from O'Day as he drags Von Erich over, and it's Miller with a side headlock again on Waldo Von Erich. At stake, as I mentioned to you, an Austro-Asian Tag Championship match.
Which one? No touch. No, no. Hey, hey, hey!
And it's Waldo stretching, but no, with Ronnie Hansen right on the ball. There's a clean tag. O'Day's back in. O'Day's still got Waldo Von Erich after he handed over to him by Ronnie Miller. And Ronnie Miller and Larry O'Day, the Australian champions and the champions of the Australian people.
1, 2, 3, out! Billy, you must tag with the head. No touch, no touch. Right up there. Right up the ropes. 1, 2.
Well, the referee, they're on the ropes. They're called for the break, and it's Larry O'Day who's trying to get in. Ronnie Miller being held from behind as they dug into Larry O'Day. O'Day's there with the side headlock again, and it's Tojo who feels the forearm of O'Day biting into the ear. Hip throw from Miller, and Miller sends down Tojo. Von Erich in for the kill, for the kick, but kicked off and broke the hole for Tojo to come over the top, working on the throat as Ronnie Hansen sent out Von Erich. It's Miller to his knees, trying to get over, does tag Larry O'Day. O'Day's in, and O'Day face up the tar in from behind Waldo Von Erich. A team like this, you want a dozen referees. There's the tag. Tojo in underneath. Von Erich upstairs on Larry O'Day. O'Day sent up his left arm to block it, but it wasn't enough as the fist came into the side of the head of O'Day. In underneath. A tag. In comes Tojo as O'Day held by Waldo Von Erich. Miller trying to get in, but only to be pushed out by the referee. Drives his head down into the canvas.
Hey, hey, hey! 1, 2, 3. Miller, out, Tojo. Out, Miller.
Waldo kicking into O'Day. O'Day, a forearm jolt with that gloved hand of Waldo Von Erich as he tags and hangs on to O'Day to stop him getting over to Miller. In comes Miller to work on Waldo Von Erich as Von Erich was the man who held O'Day, but again sent out by the referee. Tojo with a side headlock, one into the forehead of O'Day. O'Day trying to spring himself out of it, but being held by Tojo. Pinning the arms. Oh, pulling the chest right out in midsection, bringing those muscles right to the surface so Waldo Von Erich can gig that foot of his right in deep. It's Larry O'Day now, almost a full Nelson, but again the arms are pinned as Von Erich digs in again into midsection. Miller's tag, Miller's in, and Miller's facing Tojo. Tojo comes down, but Miller comes back. Side headlock, blow to the head by Tojo. He tags Von Erich, and they come, and it's Miller who's kicked away. Miller trying to get in underneath, grabs the foot. Oh, nice maneuver, Ronnie Miller. Oh, a leg breaker for Miller right across the cartilage area of Waldo Von Erich. Circulation gets back into Von Erich's leg as Tojo feels the same from Ronnie Miller. Look at him, the crowd just says yes, get in and get in deep on Tojo, and down he comes right across the thigh for another leg breaker. Tojo wants out, but Miller who tags O'Day and brings him in, and O'Day comes in underneath into the hamstring area. Again he digs in, working on the knee this time, and down across the knee again of Tojo, a toe hold, pulling the leg right back, but Tojo kicks up into the forehead of Larry O'Day. O'Day pulls back Tojo as Miller came in to keep Von Erich out of the way. Still the result is there, and it was Von Erich who was able to kick away Ronnie Miller. They have a count of 5, and if it's not responded to as disqualification then, but the 3 is when they do it, and the referee has no alternative but to continue the match, and as he comes in with a chin lock on Larry O'Day, it's Tojo and a tag from Von Erich, but notice how Tojo still hangs on until he hands over the helpless almost Larry O'Day to Waldo Von Erich. Oh, off the ropes like a cannonball and drives deep into the chest of Waldo Von Erich. He grabs him by the wrist and puts a whip on. Off the ropes he comes, and then it's another forearm job. Here's one from Ronnie Miller. Back to Waldo Von Erich. Gets a return from also Larry O'Day. They're in and they've both got them. What do they do? It's a whip, and they're both driven and in deep into each other. They want to be in there together, so they unite them by driving them into each other. This is a vicious team, I tell you, Waldo Von Erich and the great Tojo. Tojo with his Japanese rack that almost sends them into hysteria when he drives those fingers of his in the side of the temple of the opponents. Waldo Von Erich with this vicious slide off the top ropes where he comes down and follows it through, digging in deep into his opponents. But it's Larry O'Day and Ron Miller, Austro-Asian tag champions, and not because of their Australian heritage, but because of the caliber of these outstanding wrestlers. That takes him down again. We see the leg breaker, and he's over there near Ronnie Miller as Ronnie Miller is tagged. He comes in and again goes on the left leg of Tojo and really pulling, trying to pop the knee, but it's Von Erich with a glove that comes in, drives it into the face of Ronnie Miller, who just falls back far enough to tag O'Day, but it gave Tojo time to get over to Von Erich, and it's 2 freshies in the name of Von Erich and Larry O'Day. O'Day feels it in the midsection as Von Erich drives them in. The stomp is on. You'd think he was on a march for Von Erich as he stomps on the head of Larry O'Day.
Hey.
Oh, Tojo in underneath.
Heel of the hand, Ralph. Heel of the hand.
Von Erich calling on Tojo, and Tojo digs that feet into the side of the head of Larry O'Day that comes up underneath, and Ron Miller who came in to try and, he's going to assist Larry O'Day and takes over on Tojo. O'Day must have tagged him, and it's Ronnie Miller who works on the great Tojo. Side headlock and pulls him in hard, a push away by Tojo. And it's, a double knockout almost here, O'Day. Out on the apron of the ring, Miller who dug his shoulder down, ready to drive into Tojo, but the big difference in weight and the way that Tojo locked his almost a double knockout as Waldo Von Erich comes in with a glove. He's adjusted that glove and driven it into the forehead. The forehead of Ronnie Miller. Ah, look at Big Bad John there, over there also. And it's Big Bad John who throws inside in the center ring. Ronnie Miller. And Ronnie Miller takes another blow from the great Tojo. And Tojo digs in, and it's Ronnie Miller. Ronnie Miller split wide open from the fist of Waldo Von Erich. Tojo now a helpless Ronnie Miller and stamps right across the injured forehead as Ronnie Miller almost prostrate on the ropes, and Tojo is going in. He's a vampire as he digs into the forehead of Ron Miller. An Austro-Asian championship match, but it's developed into a battle. This has developed into a battle. It's Von Erich now who slams into Ronnie Miller. Ronnie Miller over, drags and tags blindly over to Larry O'Day. O'Day in on Waldo Von Erich, and O'Day is taking out the vengeance of his partner's injury, and as he whips Waldo Von Erich into the turnbuckle, back he comes, and Von Erich says, I'm out, tags Tojo. Tojo comes in. Tojo, where's he going? He's going for a bill from O'Day. O'Day follows up with a beautiful drop kick and sends the Japanese champion to the canvas. Here's some of your own medicine as he stomps away on the head of Tojo. Tojo, and it's a whip again as he whips Tojo into the ropes, off the ropes, and slams into the canvas. Ronnie Miller doesn't know where he is. He just left in the corner as Tojo is taking punishment from O'Day, but Tojo hanging on. He drives O'Day over to Von Erich, drives him over, and Von Erich has O'Day locked. Von Erich on the top ropes and slides down. Oh, it's a backbreaker as he slides down. Big Bad John came in to distract the referee, did so. Von Erich slid down the ropes into Larry O'Day and leaves him there. He's helpless as the rack is applied. The rack is applied by Tojo, and it's a smile of delight on the face of the great Tojo as the helpless Larry O'Day is down and out. Ron Miller prostrate in the corner. Here they come, and I'm talking about Mark Lewin and Spiros Arion the Austro-Asian Championship belt has changed hands in a most grueling match.
Yeah, and we got more to come in glorious colour. Kid Hardy against Butcher Brannigan. Chop 'em up, Butcher!
Well, we go back to centre ring for our next match, and the very controversial Butcher Brannigan features in the red corner, and we hope to find out a little bit more from Brannigan after this match is over. His opponent in the blue corner is Kid Hardy. Your referee, Rob Phillips. 1 fall, 10 minutes. Yes, I said controversial because I said to you at the top of the show, it's still a mystery to everybody why Butcher Brannigan walked out with his partner in Mario Milano as he slaps Kid Hardy. Oh, he's in a mean mood, Brannigan. Brannigan's in a powerful mood. Look at him. Taking off after Kid Hardy, slaps him again. Oh, and that forearm to the head of Kid Hardy put him down to the canvas very hard. Now he takes Hardy by the head and slaps him into the top turnbuckle of the blue corner. Oh, look at that powerful forearm from behind. And you can see those impressions on the back of Kid Hardy where he's been slapped by Butcher Brannigan. Look at that one to the head. Kid Hardy has not been able to get into the match at all. There's a big elbow behind the neck from Butcher Brannigan as Kid Hardy hits the canvas again, and Brannigan from behind comes down with that big powerful forearm again. Now the referee is giving a warning there to Butcher Brannigan. I don't know really why, because to me they are legit forearms. He takes hold of Kid Hardy here and slams him at centre ring. A body slam comes in from behind now on top and comes down with a big powerful knee drop to the throat. Again. Oh, he dropped down, but Kid Hardy moved away, and Brannigan hit that canvas hard. But this time, Kid Hardy with a knee lift to the chest here, and a forearm by Kid Hardy, who's coming back onto Brannigan now. Slaps him with a forearm into the neutral corner, comes in and charges him with the head right into the stomach as Brannigan slaps with a forearm again to the back of Kid Hardy. As I said to you before, ladies and gentlemen, a mystery to everybody why Brannigan walked out of Milano when he's opened up this match in a very fierce mood indeed. Not allowing Kid Hardy to get inside that match. One bet this time, it's Hardy thrown into the whip as Brannigan comes in with that high knee lift to the stomach. A warning issued here by the referee, Rob Phillips, onto Brannigan as he was using that top rope for leverage. Oh, look at that, will you? Powerful forearm. Kid Hardy buckles up and goes down to canvas. This time it's a flying mare by Brannigan, coming in from behind with a chin lock. And don't forget, wrestling fans, Ballarat this Tuesday night. You'll be able to see all of your wrestling stars in action at the Civic Hall, Ballarat, this Tuesday night. Kid Hardy now in trouble as he is chin-locked by Butcher Brannigan from Louisiana, the former Australasian brass knuckles title holder. I can't get it out of my mind that Dillon's had something to do with this Brannigan mystery, which I hope to be able to find out after this match if I can get Brannigan down here to the desk. An elbow by Kid Hardy underneath to Brannigan, who's holding on there, but this time he releases. Oh, what a slap there to Hardy. The referee puts a warning onto him and tells him to watch the throat area of Hardy. Oh, there's that forearm again by Brannigan, and Hardy goes down once more. Taken by the hair, the referee issues a warning again to Brannigan. This time Brannigan whips Hardy over the top with that backdrop. Boy, Ray Punzer, our director. I wonder if you got that on our video disc replay. As we see that big knee stopper coming. There we go on our video disc replay now. Hardy up over the head. Look at him at least 10 feet in the air as Brannigan stands upright and backdrop to that canvas. Back to live action as big Brannigan comes down onto Kid Hardy. Locks up those there. The figure 4 leg lock onto Hardy. Will it be a submission? The referee puts the question to Kid Hardy. He goes down. Asked him. The hand is underneath the rope and the referee calls for a clean break. All of you people there in Wentworthville Leagues Club in New South Wales, Thursday night the 27th of July, you'll have all your wrestling stars in action. The Wentworthville Leagues Club. Right. Hardy getting himself worked up, psyching himself. Can he come back with Brannigan as Brannigan continues to work on Hardy? Look at that face on Kid Hardy. The head goes into the turnbuckle again. Brannigan, the sour, mean mood that he's in. Boy, Brannigan, I haven't seen him in a mood like this since last year in 1977 on World Championship Wrestling. Oh, look at that left uppercut there. And a forearm by Brannigan. Kid Hardy now. Oh, he's reversed the whip onto Brannigan. Slaps him into the opposite neutral corner. Flies up there onto the chest of Brannigan. Comes in with an elbow. This time he whips Brannigan again into the corner. And Hardy comes in, charged in. Brannigan moved away. He hit that turnbuckle hard. Ricocheted off the turnbuckle down the canvas. Brannigan moves in. He's going to suplex him. No, the Louisiana neck breaker. He's got it on to Kid Hardy now. The big Butcher walks over to the neutral corner, slaps his head on that turnbuckle. The Louisiana neck breaker that he's won many matches with. And the referee watches as Kid Hardy slumps to the canvas. And the big brute walks over. There he goes, airborne with the flying elbow.
I'll save the very best till last. And you know why? Because the ref's a bum. And he cops it right on the mush from Waldo Von Erich. It's the Golden Greek Spiros Arion against the mighty German hero, Waldo Von Erich.
We're speaking to you from Festival Hall, and Spiros Arion and the Golden Greek are out there. Waldo Von Erich has grabbed up a chair and smashed Spiros Arion over the head with it outside the ring. The referee is remonstrating with him. He bangs him again with the chair outside. He's giving him a count. He's telling him to get back in the ring. Waldo Von Erich got in after a terrific atomic drop by the Golden Greek that knocked him outside the ring. And when Spiros went out to follow up the attack, that's when he was viciously attacked by the vicious German Waldo Von Erich. Spiros Arion, the Golden Greek, and Waldo Von Erich, this has been a bruising, brawling match. You can feel the hate when these two men are in the ring. The German and the Greek champion, and he cut his head wide open. The blood is flowing with a cut over the head of the Golden Greek Spiros Arion, and Waldo Von Erich is in for the kill now, booting away, putting in the German boots on the Golden Greek Spiros Arion, and his face is a mess. The blood trickles down over his forehead into his eyes. He smashes his head against the turnbuckle. He smashes him in again. Got a full Nelson on him, smacks him into the turnbuckle again, holding his head in there, but Spiros goes on. He went backwards, knocked Eddie Swan over. Eddie Swan is over. Spiros is the first one, crawling over to the edge of the ropes. He's coming over there now. He's over at the ropes. Waldo Von Erich is following him after with Spiros out on the apron of the ring. Waldo Von Erich is coming in now, trying to get a Spiros. He's banging him in down. You can see the blood pouring down his face. As Waldo up there, he comes in with a hard right to the jaw. And Waldo Von Erich got his leg caught in the rope. Spiros Arion is putting the boots in. He puts the boots in. He's really putting them in, getting his own back and one to go on when. And the crowd is going wild at Festival Hall as Spiros literally pours it on. He brings him over. He comes in with a knee drop. He covers him. 1, 2, 3. And Eddie Swan gives him the count of 3. He didn't see that leg caught in the ropes, but the count of 3, and that's it. There's no doubt about it. Eddie Swan getting up to his feet with an assist from the Golden Greek. He raises his hand, and the winner, the Golden Greek, Spiros Arion, still the Austrasian heavyweight wrestling champion. The German is protesting, and his leg was caught in the rope to the referee, Eddie Swan. He said he didn't see it, and he lets him have one. He knocks him down. He puts the boots in. He puts the boots in again. Absolutely uncalled for. There is a very angry German. You can't blame him for being mad because his leg was caught in the ropes. You saw it. But I know one thing for sure. I'm happy. You're happy. And every fan at Festival Hall is happy, even though the German is very angry and very mad, because the Golden Greek, Spiros Arion, is still the Australian heavyweight wrestling champion.
Wow! If you want more, hit the rewind button now!
It looks like the human tank has finally run out of gas. Oh, brother. That should be it. That's all there is. There isn't any more.
And you picked me up, and you hurt my neck, cop.
We got a casualty list. That's unreal.
This way, when you cut the blood supply to the brain, it's a little harder to get it flowing again.
All I can say is, wow.